Welcome to Northwoods Angling. I am your co-host for the evening, Blake Bednar. Behind the camera is Jacob Hales. We are on the St. Croix River tonight, and we are going to give you guys more of what you want, giant lake sturgeon. Stay tuned. This one just got bumped. Never be too sure. It's a sturgeon. Okay, so Jacob's got to set the camera down because that pole has to come in.
I don't think so.
It's not that big. Maybe I can really horse him. It's not huge. Got him, Jake. So that's the beauty to the system that we've really developed for fishing these things out here on the river. Is just this jigging spoon. It always catches them in the lip quick. You don't have to dig deep to retrieve the lure, nothing like that. Got this guy unhooked. So the beauty about the system that we use with these jigging spoons and these heavy action poles is as soon as you do get a big fish on, the other pole has to get reeled up immediately, otherwise it's going to tangle up. With these heavy action poles, we don't have to worry about that. When you key in on a small fish, hook into one, it's no problem to just pull them up really fast and get him back really fast. That's the name of the game. These are a protected species, so every one of them has to go back healthy. He'll wave bye to you for about 1 minute. Bye. See you, buddy. Get a bigger one, Jacob.
It's a good,
that was
good
a decent start.
Yeah, not bad.
Early in the night, hopes are high, and so is our confidence. There's really big fish down there. We've already marked a few that really had our hopes high. They didn't commit. That one did. So it tells us one thing. It tells us that they are active. They are feeding. Let's do this. Let's make a good night of it.
I am pretty dang sure that I am hooked up with just a monster of a sturgeon. The camera was outside taking a time lapse. We had to bring it back in. And right as it was defogging, this thing hit. And it is a giant. When I set the hook, it was just straight stopped me. And ever since then, he has not moved off the bottom. He has just ran left. He has ran like right. I'm almost at a loss for words. It is what these wolframs are built for. These monster fish. And this one is a monster fish. For me, I'm a little guy. It can go right up under my armpit there. We had the butt built a little bit bigger. And this is a giant. Blake?
Yeah, buddy.
How big's your biggest sturgeon through the ice?
I've got some really big ones, Jacob, and every time it makes you wonder.
Like.
Every time it makes you wonder.
No, this. I will throw the stamp down. This is a jumbo. I haven't moved him off the bottom. Can we move this out of the way?
Yeah, we can. Absolutely. Let's clean up our little studio we got going on here, Jacob. Oh, my Vexlar's frozen to the ice. Very good.
So we're just using little walleye spoons. We're upgrading the O-ring, split ring. We're upgrading the hook a little bit. And it just really works for our application here. Big sturgeon. We're coming, picking up that bait, and the second they pick up that bait, it allows us to set the hook and really get on these fish. And he's working me, man.
I'm gonna come in here with you, Jacob. Once we start to see bubbles, these things have a big air bladder. And once they start to burp that out, you see them come up. It's a good indicator that you've kind of worn the fish down a little bit.
He's not worn down at all. This is a big fish.
Okay.
What do you think as far as size goes of what we could fit through this hole?
I'd feel confident, Jacob, that we could get a
Pretty much any fish.
anything in this river
fish.
might be able to come up.
I've caught a big sturgeon through the ice last year.
But that's not this year.
You're
You're still a little green on the big sturgeon this year.
No.
It's super early in the year.
I'd feel weight, and I still don't think this thing's off the bottom.
So the reason I'm hawking in on him is these fish have huge fins, and with the positioning of the mouth underneath their head, it can kind of be hard to turn these fish and get them up. And there's a lot of variables to deal with. Oftentimes these fish are wrapped up by the time they make it to the hole. We've got a solid 5 minutes invested so far, Jacob. What do you think?
It's a monster. I still think it's a monster.
It is. No, this is not a sharp little lake sturgeon.
No,
this is the real deal. And the real way you can tell is when you look at your buddy and he's got a grin that isn't ending.
Oh man.
He's just swimming huge circles around
I'm not
us.
gaining an inch. I take a little bit, he takes a little bit. And
You ain't kidding. So rod always has to stay above the water. Mistake that sometimes people make is they try to put their pole into the water, and if you catch it on the edge of the ice, it'll snap the tip off. So always keep it up. When you're fishing for these, braided line is the most common thing that people like to use. This is 20-pound Power Pro. Yellow. Color doesn't make any difference, but it digs into the ice. It abrades into the ice.
oh, here it comes.
And
I got some movement.
it's not too much to worry about.
I don't know, we're in about 35 feet of water, so. Oh, yeah, I saw him. Oh, it's a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I saw him swim. We got color.
Yeah, we got color. We're
color.
mocking him. Oh, Jacob. Oh, Jesus. It's a donkey.
Oh, it's a super donkey.
Jacob, it's really hooked weird.
Oh, no. Wait.
I gotta take this off.
Watch your mic. It's a super donkey. It's the biggest one I've got through the ice. Oh, there it is. Tail. Oh!
Jacob! See what I mean by this?
Out. Oh! Look at that! Look at that fish! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me through the ice?
Nice work, buddy.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, look at this! And it popped out of his mouth, hooked him in the fin. Holy.
Let's isolate that really quickly so it doesn't hook you. And I want to get a bait back down immediately.
Oh, I don't care about anything. Look at this guy.
We're still got a situation going. I want to get this fish's hook away from you.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah. Nice work, buddy.
Oh my god, this is a monster. Oh, what do you think this is? 60, 65?
We're going to measure it in a little bit after we...
It is fat. It is a monster. And this is one of the things we've really honed in on as Northwoods angling. Big lake sturgeon through the ice. And this is why. You get a 10-minute fish fight, and you get, I mean, where else in the world can you catch a lake sturgeon this huge through the ice? I don't think much any other place. So, one of the cooler things about catching these is letting them go back. So, let's get this guy back. He's huge, my biggest through the ice. And he almost hardly fit up through this thing. Look at how big this guy is. Just get him head down in there. He fills up the hole. Heck yeah. Right here, buddy. Right here. Oh, Blake. That's something else. There she goes.
Oh, yeah, now she's pumping. There, she's got it.
Straight back to the bottom. What an experience, Blake. I'm not gonna lose this grin for a couple days, I can tell you that, Blake. Let me get this rod back in and let's get fishing.
Oh boy! Oh my God! Oh boy, Jacob. Oh God, this is a 3.5.
Well, we're back.
You guys, phenomenal night. I can't stress it enough. I caught a 68 a couple nights ago, so it's still fresh in my mind. It peeled, kind of like it, but this might even be a little bit more intense. Oh my God, have we got something in store for you? A really serious fish. You kind of lose reality for the brief moment when you're hooked into one like this. I mean, my drag is cinched, hand is a little wet. Try that up, but my hand is it's been a long night. It's been a lot of fun, Jacob. This guy's gonna take a while. This is a serious fish. We haven't caught a ton of fish, but the fish that we have caught, they're looking like really, really high quality. Jacob caught his personal best Lake Sturgeon through the ice. He's caught bigger ones in the boat, that's for sure. A couple of them bigger than this one tonight, but
Blake got his shirt all wet and now he's in his t-shirt.
Soaking wet. It's drying off right up here. Get it out of the way. It actually feels dry, which will be very helpful for our ride back to the truck here this evening. Oh my goodness, my arm is fried, tricep is getting sore, forearm's getting sore, rotator cuff's getting sore. Jacob, we're getting too old for this.
Two jumbos in a night? Could it happen?
Of course it can. This is Northwoods angling. We did it last year for you. We're doing it again. And
is it a big one?
It's more than 60 inches.
I saw it. Get him. Come here, pull. I got it.
It's almost 60 inches. It's a really good, really heavy fish.
Probably a great fish to end the night on.
Oh, it is.
Oh, look at this.
It is, buddy. There we have it.
Fish, man. Nice fish.
Crushing it. St. Croix River, Minnesota-Wisconsin border. You don't need much to do this. Just some love for the big fish, ambition to get out in the cold, and time spent on the water. But we want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Like always, click the like, comment below, and keep looking for more Northwoods videos.